Did you guys hear about the guy who just got sentenced for stealing an advent calendar? And they gave him 25 days. What's going on, YouTube? It's Friday morning. We've actually never recorded a Friday morning video before, but we have an update to the server status, and we are also going to dive into one of the conspiracy theories about the ESO Crown Store, because it has been addressed in a separate forum post. But let's get everybody caught up to date. Last night, you can see, hello everyone, we are currently running into an issue where ESO, NA, and EU mega servers plus the ESO account page are offline due to a data center failure. We are currently working as quickly as possible to restore power. We will know when we have an ETA. And they say, while we continue to investigate, we want to let you know that this may take a significant amount of time to fix. May take around 12 hours, maybe longer. This is an unprecedented outage for ESO, and to, kind of stay tuned, essentially. And then just to give everyone an update, some power has been restored to a number of critical pieces in the data center, but there's still a lot of work to be done in the next couple hours. This was all yesterday around the afternoon, depending on what time zone you're in. Then Kevin gives us more of an official update. Hi, I'll just provided an update while we work on getting some systems back online. Based on what we know right now, we believe the mega servers will most likely be offline longer than the 12-hour estimation. We hope to provide clarity on a timeline once we have more time to complete more work. Regarding the scope of the work, we ran into an issue today. Was an edge case power emergency outage at the data center where the multiple fail-safes did not trigger, and this type of outage is designed to cut all power in the event of a fire flood. So essentially, this is a situation where the system thought that there was a situation that they should not turn on backup power. They say this outage now requires a full reboot of our hardware while we recover from a loss of power, rebuilding piece by piece into a methodical and lengthy process, including additional verifications. To give us another update, this I believe is at midnight. We are still working hard to get all live servers up and running as soon as possible, and we are making good progress on PCNA. The current plan is to open Realms, NA, and EU together as they come back online. The current order is not known, but we will keep you posted. Thank you for your continued patience. Next up, our update at 5 a.m. So poor Gina has given us an update at 2 a.m. and then 5 a.m. And likely we'll still be doing a baking live stream today. Or maybe she'll sub somebody else out, because I can't imagine doing both of those things in the same day. But they have a bit more of a substantial update. We're making solid progress, though there's a great deal of work to be done. We anticipate continuing working through to get all live realms tested and ready to be brought back online. With that said, we are currently targeting opening PCNA and EU servers around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so relatively soon, and then the console realm shortly after. We don't know what shortly means, but if a long update is 12 hours, shortly is probably, I would say, 1 to 2 hours. The PTS will remain offline through the weekend, so they're probably not even worried about restoring the PTS right now just because of all the other servers being down. And then we'll provide the latest of everything in the morning. The ongoing patience from everyone has been greatly appreciated, which is ironic because most people would argue that 5:43 a.m. is an update in the morning, but thank you, Gina. And so to delve into the conspiracy theory, so basically items that were supposed to be, let's say 8,000 were 800 Seals of Endeavors. There's an issue in the Crown Store. And so a lot of people have been attributing the issue at the Crown Store to them just using this as an excuse to go offline for 18, 24 hours to fix the Crown Store. But Jessica, another community manager, gives some insight into this because everybody on Reddit and Facebook has been pushing this idea. Let's see what they have to say. Say, hey, all, we understand what the timing being what it is. Why some are speculating that the Crown Store issue and the data center power failure are connected. They are not, despite the unfortunate timing where we have a Crown Store issue. At most, relock the Crown Store and push a hotfix. Crown Store issues, especially those related to pricing, do not require downtime. And that makes a lot of sense. Why would you need to be offline for 24 hours if you were just readjusting the prices on the Crown Store? We also want to clarify that anyone who bought the mount at the incorrect, cheaper price will get to keep it. We aren't taking away or actioning anybody. So there's no punishment. This was a mistake on our end, and we're doing what we can to fix the pricing to what it should be intended to be. You should see the pricing reflected whenever the servers go back online. So just to point out, this means that the servers are not going to roll back magically before you had the item. They're not going to take it away from you if you did purchase it. A lot of people thought that they were either going to get banned or the servers were going to roll back. The two incidents are not related in any way. You don't have to worry about you losing any of the items that you purchased or any of the grinding that you did. However, was discussions about people who actually managed to stay on the servers. I believe a lot of the EU servers, if you were still logged into, you actually didn't get kicked out right away, and that's because I believe so. Not everything runs through their Texas office. Obviously, the EU servers have portions of their EU servers in Europe. Makes sense. But a lot of the verifications, I believe, like does this person, their account details and stuff, which is why the ESO website was down for a while, does run through that area. So if you were actually logged in, you were able to stay logged in. Quite a bit of confusion on what will happen if you played, for a couple hours, when all the data centers were down. But unless you're in that weird situation, everything should go back to where it was. Everything should be good. Here's a picture of what it looked like. Basically, things were just missing a zero in the Seals of Endeavor store, so that people were able to buy these items. Unfortunately, the goofy looking ones, you wouldn't catch me riding around on some coralized mount. I'm not a fan of this style. If you were ever gonna, accidentally give away some mounts for free, these would not be the ones that I would hope for at a 90% discount. And I do just also want to note that ESO Plus will be free when everybody is back to activate it. I don't know if they're going to do any extensions or anything like that. I suspect that they will. Ironically, there was quite a few comments in the post that I made last night where people were very doom and gloom, like, they're not going to give us anything, man. They're probably going to take days away from the New Life event. Instead of a 2-week event, they're going to make it like a 7-day event just to punish us. It's like, no. Every time a situation like this has happened, there's either been like an Explorers event, an extension to an event. They may extend the ESO Plus free trial. I suspect that they will do something. I would put, money on it. If anyone wants to place 100,000 gold bet here, I guarantee you they're going to do something. They may extend an event, create an event, give us a double XP, a double gold event, something. Now, you may not be satisfied with that, but they're already letting people keep the Crown Store items that were purchased at 90% off. Obviously, that only affects you if you bought it. And even if you did buy it, you're probably thinking to yourself, man, couldn't it have been a cooler mount that went on sale by 90% off? A couple rapid fire conspiracy theories that I found while wrapping up this video. If you think that this is Microsoft's way of pulling the plug on ESO, that's usually not how they turn MMOs offline. It's not usually through oh yeah, the power's out, we'll just see you guys later. It was a good ride. And also too, ESO has a very healthy player base. And I don't know why people think that, it's not a profitable game. Wizard 101 has less than 1,000 people play it concurrently on Steam, and they're making a console port, to try to, continually expand their audience. So I don't think that this is Microsoft pulling the plug, tinfoil hat conspiracy. I don't think this is to distract us from them canceling the NA in-person event, which I believe there still will be an NA in-person event. It just won't be at the same scale as the Amsterdam event because they're still going to have the ESO Tavern. So I don't think it's going to be anything crazy like that either. But that's been our Friday roundup, for everybody. This is where things are. We are still waiting to see when exactly things will go back online for console. It looks like 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for, all the other hooligans. And so I will catch you later after the workday. I'm recording this before work has started, so I will catch you guys for our Golden Vendor review this Friday. If I awkwardly have to record it on PC, I will. Thankfully, I'll use my little ESO Plus free trial for my PC account, which hasn't seen the light of day in forever. So maybe that'll be a little fun experiment. But Xbox servers, I'm sure, will be back on by then. So I'll catch you guys later. We'll do a live stream this weekend to make up for the fact that we didn't get to live stream on Thursday. So if you guys have ideas, thoughts, suggestions for what you want to see me live stream, we can do Gray Host, we could do PvE content, or we could just help craft you guys a bunch of sets, because there's quite a few of you that have asked for sets to be crafted. So any suggestions, put them in the comments below. I'll catch you guys later, and I'll see you then. Bye, guys.
You better remember to like and subscribe to Jakeclips. Or you should. I might have to pluck your eyes if you don't. Or better yet, I'll skip rope with your entrails. Do it now. Subscribe. Ta-ta. Off with you.